I can summon a magic sword and control it with my hand gestures. Using this, I can transform the sword into a spinning blade wall to ward off and chop up enemies. It turns any room into a blender. When combined with my shuriken spell, I can fire off magical shurikens from one hand while manipulating the sword with the other. This is what the mastery of blade bending looks like. My magic sword can easily be used to pick up and juggle enemies into a pulp. It also helps to turn the tide in battle against multiple opponents. When I fight with it, I don't feel like I am fighting alone. It is an ally in and of itself. But I don't rely on any single weapon. Sometimes I have to do with what I have on hand. Improvise with whatever weapons are scattered across my room. This is how you learn to be adaptable and to overcome anything in your path. The sword in my right hand, that looks kind of like He-Man's power sword, is a gun. It is good for double tapping enemies to make sure they're down. But when that sword evaporates from my hand, I don't panic. I just attack with whatever's next to me. Now this looks interesting. The force is strong with this one. It's extending, magic, energy blade is strong enough to melt through bone. Perfect for tearing skeletons asunder. But just like the gun sword, not every good weapon lasts forever. That's why learning the fundamentals of combat is so important. You have to be tough no matter what you have on hand, especially when facing off against unpredictable opponents, like pyrokinetic skeletons. The way I flip this weapon around before I hit this guy is just a flex. Sometimes the best weapon is just a big punch. This metal fist amplifies my strength to superhuman levels, allowing me to bash through monsters. But the explosive power of my cyber fist isn't as explosive as my blunderbuss. It fires bombs that blow away all kinds of beasts. I have to rotate constantly to keep an eye out for enemies as they spawn into my home. These creatures are extremely agile, but they can't dodge explosions forever. When enemies come near, it is good to have something you can use to fight at close range. You can't fire a bomb right at your feet after all. Sometimes I just have to go full berserker. When that happens, you don't want to be a monster anywhere near me. I become a one-man army. They think they've cornered me, but they're the ones in a corner. I'll use any weapon in the heat of battle. I'll take on an entire troop of goblins with a knife. Partially for a challenge, partially as a flex, but mostly just to let loose. Let me know in the comments what weapons and magic you want to see me use next.